How's it going, guys? Anybody out there who has ever set up a small business or a business on the side or their own company will be aware of how all of a sudden overnight you have to wear basically like 1,000 different hats. Whenever I launched justgoodstuff.ie earlier in the year to sell all my merchandise, it was honestly so unbelievably liberating to discover Shopify and to realize that I was actually capable of running and developing my business further myself. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side.
Mark Megan's Weekly Roast, a GoLoud original. With thanks to butternutbox.com, delivering tailored meals straight to your door. Because fresh food means happy dogs.
Welcome back to the Weekly Roast. How's it going, guys? How the hell are you? How are your hearts? And of course, how are your heads? Guys, before we get into the absolute state of things this week, I have to talk to you about what you're feeding your dog. And I don't mean your husband. Some of you are out here giving your pets dry, brown little biscuits that look like they've been sitting in a warehouse since the late 1990s. And it's embarrassing. Dogs deserve better. And that's where Butternut Box comes in. It was started by two friends, Dave and Kev, who realised that fresh, home-cooked food is a game changer. They use whole, human-quality ingredients, gently cooked, to lock in the nutrients with zero nasties. And we don't like nasties around here. It's tailored specifically to your dog's age and breed. So for some of you I've seen on Instagram, rat. No, don't go people's dogs in the advertisement. And it's delivered right to your door. Fresh food, happy doggies. It's that simple. Switch to fresh today at butternutbox.com and use the code WEEKLYROAST for 50% off your first 2 boxes. Now, on Eva with the podcast. Yeah?
Lovely.
Yeah?
Really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Energetic.
Perfect.
Just back from Killarney.
How did you get on?
I'm actually even more enraged now with the people of Kerry than I was 2 weeks ago.
How?
I've never been more recognised in my life.
Oh, okay.
So, literally, from the moment I set foot in Killarney last Thursday, I left the hotel on Sunday morning for a walk with Rosie. The lift doors open up. What can only be described as a gaggle of Killarney women, right?
Lovely.
Come chasing after me. Like, Mark, not in a sort of frenzied sexual way, but just in a mildly curious, are you her husband way? Do you know what I mean? And they came after me, they're like, oh, we love the podcast. Any chance of a picture? I was like, 100%. They just done like a 10K. I asked them to send me the picture. They still haven't. Nevertheless, they took pictures of me. I was like, great. Were you at the show a couple of weeks ago? No, I didn't make that. Oh, so you're not from Killarney? No, we are just down the road. Oh, good stuff. I then go for a walk with Rosie.
Lovely.
And a woman passing by me, she starts gesticulating at me with the phone in her hand. Mm-hmm. She's listening to the podcast as she passes me by.
Ah, fantastic.
I was like, great to see you. I scroll up my DM and she was like, you should do a show in Killarney. And then I'd linked her the tickets going, just did. I've just announced one. Smoked me. Yeah. So then on the way back, anyway. Nevertheless, the people of Killarney, I don't know what it is, but it was great to be down there. I'm good.
Yeah?
Good. Great weekend.
You were on the road?
On the road, and it was a pleasure to be on the road, but not to be doing shows.
I can imagine.
Because you can just enjoy being out of Dublin. Like, I've said this for a long time, the threat ever looms. I need to get out of Dublin.
Yeah, it's never does you any harm.
No, the speech?
Yeah.
That country air, obviously.
I need to get out
country
of
in the air,
Dublin.
Ceasing the oxygen flow straight to the brain. Yeah. No, I love it. I just feel... Now, again, it's ridiculous. There's no point in comparing 3 days of like having a relaxing weekend in a hotel to what it's like to live somewhere. But I just like being out of Dublin.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And I just get... my shoulders begin to sag. The mind begins to ease. Once you can always tell, I feel like, by the hairdressers. Once the hairdressers change names, that's... Do you know what I mean? It's a big thing.
That's
like,
so niche.
It's the way that I know I'm in the country. You're driving through Dublin and all the hairdressers, all the salons are like Leandro.
Oh.
Or Decompress by Monique.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're into the country and it's like blades and fades, scalps and chalts. Do you know what I mean? Cuts and sluts. Like, it's just completely, or just like Sally's, Fringe and Minge by Joan. Do you know what I mean? You go through a town, there's like 55 vape shops and hairdressers. Fringe and Minge by Cathy. That's when you're in the country. I love it, and that's when I relax.
That's when the shoulders sag.
When you just get good old the hair, cuts and butts. Do you know what I mean? Slice and dice. It's all just like Larry's. I love it. I love rural hairdressers.
Yeah,
never get my hair cut there, of course.
Of course not.
No, I'm joking. I would, and I did, and I could. Nevertheless, you're very welcome back to the Weekly Roast. Guys, I have a couple of questions for you. I received a message from two messages over the weekend that were a little bit of a cause for concern. Number one, somebody said to me that last week's episode, wherein we were just reading out the submissions, was vastly superior to the ones with the voice notes.
Really?
So I'm going to consider this to be a poll. Do you think we should get rid of the voice notes and just do readouts? I don't think so. I thought the voice notes are like at the crux of what makes this podcast a success.
I would agree.
Is hearing it straight from the horse's mouth, or the horse face fanny lips, as it were. That's one for the OG fans.
Very good.
So let me know. Comment underneath this episode. Should we get rid of the voice notes or not? I think we should keep them. That would be my belief. Okay.
I think a mix is nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm putting it to the people. So this is a democracy. Putting it to the people, not just to Goebbels. If I was to give everything to Goebbels,
Please don't call me Goebbels.
I'm going to edit you out of your own wedding
Goebbels,
pics.
who are you, Mark?
Excuse me?
Sorry.
What are you suggesting?
You're Hitler.
Okay, let's ease up on that. Just jotting down your name. No, we're not doing Hitler, guys. Sorry, thank you to everybody, by the way, who's been following the podcast. That's the big thing we have to ask for these days, is you have to click follow. So if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast, just click follow. It makes a big difference to our chart standings and all the rest. Now, second thing that somebody messaged me about, she was like, every single week for the last 2 months, you've announced a new segment or aspect of the podcast that has only ever lasted for 1 week. So she does have a point.
Okay.
But what are the reoccurring things? I think Live Loon should absolutely be here to stay.
Last week was a cracker.
Last week was a cracker. I think we should I want to get more people involved in the podcast, get them into the studio, the debates. This, honestly, I do think this should stay.
I think that's the next evolution of the roast.
Correct.
Getting people involved. It was just amazing last week.
If we want to be one of the biggest podcasts in the country, which we're probably just in terms of Irish-made comedy podcasts, we're up to top 3, but in general podcasting, the goal is to get into the top 5.
Makes sense, yeah.
And I feel like in order to do that, we should be expanding the operation.
Agreed.
So, okay, Live Loon, if people are into it, let me know. What other things have I promised and then not delivered on? ADH idea of the week.
Yeah, ADH idea of the week. Good week, bad week.
Good week, bad week. Was that a thing? Did we start that?
I think we discussed it.
Okay. Guys, of all the failed promises, let me know if there's anything in particular. Sorry, well, there's the Loons trip to France.
Yes.
Yeah.
That can still happen.
It could still happen. Yeah. Will when are you free?
Post-wedding, I'm all yours. Let's go.
Okay, well, I'm away from July the 8th to the 26th. Mm-hmm. So, like August.
Yeah, I think definitely.
Okay, does anybody... We'll keep it short though, and we'll record a podcast over.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe 10 Loons.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're listening and you want to come to the south of France, this is the most bougie podcasting trip of all time. If you want to come on the trip to Loons with myself and Michael, we will do it maybe the first week or 2 of August, 3 nights maximum.
Love it.
We'll bring 10 Loons, we'll record a roast when we're over there, and that'll be it.
Amazing.
And then we'll at least follow through.
Yes.
Anything else I failed to deliver on?
No, I think you're on the ball.
Okay, grand. Right. It is the road, by the way. If you enjoy the show, let us know in the comments below. That's a huge thing we have to keep asking you to do, and it would make a big difference. So please continue it. Oh, sorry, last but not least, I was slagging people for not liking my ads.
Yes.
Unbelievable. The floodgates opened.
Really?
Man, the comments are the funniest things I've ever read. Look at the comments under my super value ad.
Oh, God, okay.
People are absolutely hilarious. However, I did, and this is the end of the admin, I got a message from somebody who works in Meta.
Okay.
If you follow me on Instagram, you need to click turn on notifications.
Okay.
So apparently that's because so many people got on to me, were like, I never even saw it. Your stuff hasn't even been showing up on my feed. So that's the game. Apparently, nowadays, if you want to see people's content that you follow, you have to stick on notifications. So if you follow me on Instagram, please do yourself and me a favour and turn on notifications. You will get all the updates regarding live loons, regarding the roasts, regarding everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Brilliant.
Admin over.
Yeah.
It's the roast of...
First Holy Communions.
Sorry.
Just jumping in for the burp. Yeah,
it wasn't a burp. It's just indigestion. Sorry. Go easy. Nevertheless, it's the roast of first... Okay, Michael, as always, before we begin with the voice note, I think I should do some readouts.
Let's do it.
You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Hiya, Mark. Last communion preparation mass before Christmas, and the priest calls up all the kids in my class around the pulpit for a Christmas themed Q&A. Priest asks what would happen if there was no Jesus. Most people replied no Christmas presents, no Santa, etc. Me thinking I knew the answer he was actually looking for, and I said, you'd have no job, Father.
Very good. That's a very good answer. That is an astute little pup.
What a legend.
Fair play. That's an you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not bad. Communion stories. My goddaughter's communion. After a few drinks, I decided to go on the bouncy castle. Coming down the slide, my hand bent back, thought nothing of it. Drink killed the pain. You and me both, love. Later on, my husband fell off a step in the kitchen. Next day, we're both in A&E. I broke my fingers and he sprained his ankle, ended up on crutches. Awkward enough when the nurse is asking me in triage my surname and says, oh, there's another person with that name in A&E. Are you related? I said, yes, that's my husband. Got some strange looks. Not sure she believed my story. Get it together. Do you want to have a chat with me and Michael off podcast? Both man and wife, husband and wife, shouldn't be getting injured in the night. You know what I mean?
No. That is outrageous.
I just ignored it because I'd had a few pints. Also, get off the bouncy castle.
I think Adults on a Bouncy Castle is one of the great institutions of like communions.
It is.
It's fantastic.
The drunken uncle, you know, the bald-headed uncle lobbing himself on, kids absolutely terrified. Yeah. You can practically smell the beer on his breath and the sort of piss stain on his chinos. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
That's far too graphic.
I feel like it's real 1990s uncle coded.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock at a barbecue. Just go for a piss in the garden.
Oh, yeah.
Graham, you know you could just go inside, talking to you over his shoulder with a can of Budweiser in his hands. You don't see cans of Budweiser doing that.
No, I feel like they've, yeah. Obviously, you and I wouldn't be aware, but I don't think we see them as much. Do
you remember, like, growing up, your parents would have a dinner party in the gaff and you come downstairs and the smell of smoke.
Oh, my God.
And just empty cans. Were our parents just having full-on sessions?
They were, yeah.
They must have been.
I think you often forget that, like, when you were a kid, your parents were in their 30s. Like, they were kids.
Well, it depends on where.
Well, sorry, in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
But you know...
It depends on what age your parents were.
I'm trying to be wrong.
No? Oh, fuck. That's not what... No, that's not what I meant. Anyway, Dad's doing the leaving next Friday, practical. No, stop that. Ready. Go on anyway, you're making a point. You're making the old... Isn't it mad to think that our parents were actually people too?
There we go.
Sometimes, you know, it takes when you become a parent to realise that your parents were just trying... No, it doesn't actually. It makes me becoming a parent to realise exactly where they went wrong.
Oh, okay.
Ever since I become a parent, I'm just like, this is where they failed.
There it is.
This is where they failed. That's why I am the way that I am. Hiya, Mark. They're not old. They don't all speak like that. No. They do in Killarney, though, when they don't come to my shows. Nevertheless... One of my biggest fears when planning the tour around Ireland and figuring out the merchandise was that I wouldn't have a good vehicle to sell. But thanks to Shopify, I can use justgoodstuff.ie. I can update the website from my dressing room. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into... with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side. I've needed glasses since I was about 3 or 4 and always hated wearing them. On the morning of my communion, I decided it would be a great idea to hide my glasses so I didn't have to wear them. Brilliant. My poor mother tore the house apart looking for them and couldn't find them. She was so annoyed because I was doing a reading and she thought that I wouldn't be able to read without my glasses. But I knew the reading off by heart, so I knew I'd be grand. Smart girl. The only issue was that I had a turn in my eye. So I'm completely cross-eyed in all my communion photos. Deadly. I mean, I'm not going to ridicule a young child's face. You know what I mean? Fair play. Commitment to the bit. I love it.
Love it. Fashion, takes sacrifice.
Is that what they're calling it these days, though?
What?
A turn.
A turn.
Someone's blatantly cross-eyed.
That's, again, that's a nice term for,
It's shocking that when you're going up, they're like, oh yeah, see that kid over there? That's because they were looking at the cinema too long.
Oh, yeah.
They sat up too close to cinema. No, they're just cross-eyed.
Do
you know what I mean?
They have an optical challenge.
Like my granny used to say to me, don't make faces because the wind will change.
Of course, yeah.
And your face will stay like that. I was like, that's not true at all. She'd be like, well, you know the guy who works in the local garage?
Oh.
He had a cleft palate. Outrageous for my granny. You'll end up like Keith. No, he has a cleft palate, Nana. Do you know what I mean? Outrageous.
That's fantastic.
Mark, I made my communion in 1981. My mother insisted I wear a Pope's cap on my head. This seems to be more popular than one might have expected.
Really?
This was made out from a box of Weetabix and measured and shaped to fit my head by using the cup of my granny's bra. Thought I was gorgeous except for the feckin' black patent shoes my mother... What are black patent shoes?
I'd imagine like high shine, like the high gloss ones that you might wear with a tux.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Black patent shoes my mother insisted I wear and the hat on me head. Measured from the size of me nana's tit. To top it all off, my dad was genuflecting into his seat and ripped the whole arse of his new suit. Great, so it's The Simpsons. Do you know what I mean? So we're effectively dealing...
Bro!
Yeah. My mother was pregnant and sick as a dog. My father was trying to hide the fact that his giblets were hanging out. Is this just a scene from The Dandy? The Beano? Like, is this... Oh, the dad hanging on to the arse with the hairs, the pink arse like a plucked chicken.
Christ, no.
And all the time I sat in church with a cap on my head made the size of my nana's tit. Disaster.
What the fuck?
That is just like mental. A hat measured from your nana's tit.
Yeah, that's a very odd one. Surely any literally
yours would be a
else.
fucking sombrero.
Ah, brilliant.
Because your nana's got huge milkers.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Oh.
In those photos. Obviously at the removal it was different. They're a little bit stiffer then.
They were a bit saggy.
But yeah. No, they were bigger mortars. Don't be having to go to your dead nana's tits.
Don't you dare.
That is just...
Don't you fucking dare.
Mark, I remember before you straight in with the saggy. It's a bit perverted, mate. You know too much about your nana's breast. I remember before my communion, my parents brought me to Knock to get confession. Good place to get confession. I went in to get... Did you know that Knock Airport was only built to transport Yanks to the shrine?
I did indeed.
Oh, you did?
I was, yeah.
Okay, I thought that was like a tidbit for the listeners.
And Monsignor, I can't remember his name, but he built it without planning permission or money.
Yeah.
Just like decided on a wing and a prayer. Oh wow. Oh.
Okay, so you've obviously prepared all of this fucking cunt. I remember before my communion, my parents brought me to knock to get confession. I went in to get confession and my mind went blank as to what I was supposed to say. The priest looks over at me, prompts me what to say by going, "Bless me." And I got up and leaned across the barrier in the confessional box and confidently blessed the priest by doing the sign of the cross on him. He then goes, no, you're supposed to say, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." Was absolutely mortified leaving, telling him, my parents, that I just went in and blessed the priest. Love it. A taste of his own medicine.
Ah, yes.
I think that's very great.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Mark, I went, last one, then we're going to get into the voice notes, right? Mark, I went to the Aquadome in Tralee for my communion and nearly got swept away during the rapid river with my mom. Lifeguard had to step in and get us out. Did you ever go to that Aquadome?
I don't think I did.
Most dangerous place on earth. Somebody else wrote in and were like, I nearly drowned in that Aquadome and I was flailing in the water and the lifeguard looked over at me, thought I was messing and just told me to cop on. Just this Irish one, how'd you cop on there? 2 kids dead on your watch, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, thank God you didn't get a job in Samaritans. Do you know what I mean? Hello? Yeah, what's the story? I'm just feeling really bad. I've just after gambling away all the life savings. You didn't, did you? Oh, you muppet. What were you gambling on? The horses. Not the horses. Who did you have? Not Sunny Side Up. Of course Sunny Side Up was going to fall by the last. Did you not see him at the point to point? You moron. You absolute moron. How much money? Your wife is going to... Hello? Hello? Do you know what I mean? Outrageous.
Would you ever cop on?
Some people just shouldn't be in those. He's in the wrong job.
Yes.
The Aquadome, though, absolutely lethal. Absolutely lethal.
That is so funny.
Not as dangerous as the Aquatic Centre.
No.
It was effectively like love-hate underwater. The Aquatic Centre was supposed to be this like utopic oasis. I got started on and go, have you ever been started on in a wave pool before? It's like a fucking fever dream. You just get me wet. You're in a swimming pool, bro. You're in a swimming pool. The signs up there shouldn't be like, beware of the waves. Beware of the patrons. Beware of the other lads who for once aren't ice skating and are here now to bludgeon. Do you know what I mean?
That's the summer activity.
It was Funderland under the sea. The Aquatic Centre. It was absolutely terrifying. It was like fucking, I don't know what. I'm trying to think of something underwater.
Very good.
Yeah?
Sorry, I'm just lost in that.
Genuinely though.
That's amazing.
You just fucking soaked me. You're in a swimming pool, brother. Doing the Spider-Man over the chlorine pool. No? Meanwhile, catching foot and mouth off the pay. Just having a go at the other people that went there.
Okay.
The Aquatic Centre was the biggest letdown.
You won't be bringing Rosie out there anytime soon?
No.
No?
I would sooner go down the Iguazu Falls in a washing up basket than take my daughter to the Aquatic Centre. Getting started on in a swimming pool. And then like the person's dad watching along be like, yeah, you did soak my son. Get him. I know,
you ever cop on?
And I know he's 4 years older, but... Okay, let's play some voice notes.
Please.
Oliva.
So my sister is a roaring redhead and she had her hair curled for the occasion, lots of hairspray. And they were standing up at the altar with their candles and the girl next to her started fidgeting. And next thing, you could just see this flame at the back of my sister's hair. I've never seen my mother move as fast. But when they put the flame out, when you squeeze her hair, it was just pure black. Her hair was just black. And the ash just crumbled away and under my mum's hand. The funniest part, though, was the fact that the priest never missed a beat. Just stayed going. Never mentioned it. Never paid it any heed. And the smell of the burnt hair in the church for the rest of the Mass.
It's interesting that she says, oh no, but the funniest thing about this. Your sister's barnet going up like an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico isn't exactly a fucking lollathon, is it?
No, it's not.
Do you know what I mean?
Pretty traumatic.
Your sister's mane resembling the thatched roof of a bog body.
Ah.
A bog body's pubes boob be better.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know what I mean?
Their pubes aren't better.
Your sister, yeah. Your sister's roaring red mane going up like the hopes and dreams and house of a salesman, a pizza salesman who was just relocated to the city of Pompeii with his family in 48 AD. No, honey, you have to trust me. This time it's going. What's that smell? No, it must be the pizza. It smells bad, Giovanni. No, trust me. It's the pizza in the air. Don't look out the window. It's my time now. Suck it. What? We have the worst luck in this family. Feel like dying in a volcano attack. Do they call them attacks?
I don't
No,
think
because
so.
that's giving them sentience.
Yes.
Mountains aren't people, Mark. They are to some. No, good luck.
They don't have a political agenda. They're not like they erupt.
They don't.
Oh,
Jesus.
oh.
Well, you tell you those McGillicuddy reeks of shite down there. Those McGillicuddy. Do you know what? No, it doesn't make any sense.
I enjoy it.
Do you want to know why Chicago's called the Windy City?
Go on.
Do you know?
No.
Well, have a guess.
It's on Lake Michigan and is facing a major body of water, so is open to a lot of pervasive winds.
Okay. Obviously
I don't know.
gay. But no, I'm joking. Knowing about like geography is just instantly gay.
Yeah,
apparently. No, I would say. Do you want to know the truth? The
Please,
truth
yes.
is it was from the corrupt and crooked politicians,
Ah,
and the wind in the Windy City was from the whispers,
interesting.
all the gossiping, the loose-lipped Chicago hoi polloi.
Ah,
Anyway.
huh.
Your sister's hair went on fire. I'm glad you enjoyed your day. On y va.
Hi Mark, a little story about communions. So when I was younger, there wasn't these like dress covers you could buy to like protect little jazz dresses. So my sister decided for some reason after my mass we were going to go for carvery. Nessiest option for a little down the white dress, but anyhow, we are sitting in the pub and she's pulling out this massive fucking whiting out of a bag, and I'm looking at her going, what is that? Start to realise that it's actually a white bedsheet. The crazy bitch brought a white bedsheet to a packed pub to put over me in my white dress so that I wouldn't get anything on my dress. So I was sitting in a packed pub with a bedsheet over me looking my day fucking pleb. 10 out of 10 for creativity, 0 out of 10 for making me look like the pleb.
I feel like if she was the only person in the white sheet, it's okay.
Yeah.
It becomes a very different meetup. If
if
her aunt arrived on horseback, do you know what I mean? And if this gathering was in the middle of, shall we say, the woods in Alabama, did your aunt have a stick that was on fire that was being used to guide her through the shrubbery and undergrowth?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Were the rest of the members of the dinner also wearing bed sheets? Were they pointed at the top? Do you know what I mean? And unless you were in Seville on Easter Sunday, we've got a fucking problem on our hands. Okay? God. Was there a crew? A sort of... were you clucks? No, it doesn't... Carvery, I would say, is definitely not the messiest food to eat on a day of your communion.
No, absolutely not.
Wings.
Yes.
All day wings.
Great shout. Yeah,
Ribs, wings.
You're asking for trouble if
No,
you're...
add one in. I was trying to get something flow going. Messy foods.
sorry.
Back and forth.
Sorry.
Improv.
Sorry.
Wings, ribs.
Tacos.
Not that messy again. So, okay.
Okay.
Just can't work. Guys, you're very welcome back to the Weekly Roast. Thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time listening to the show, you are really and truly very welcome. Every single week, we choose a different aspect of Irish culture and we roast it. All of our submissions are made up from voices from the people of Ireland. So this show is actually very much an accurate reflection of the sort of real people of Ireland.
Yes.
In terms of how people really feel. It's like the Graham Norton red chair on E.
Very well put.
Thank you. If you're enjoying the show, Click follow wherever you get your podcast. Let us know beneath the show what your favourite parts and stuff were. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Megan Mark, and of course, Mr. Mystery Mick on Instagram at Michael O'Malley. Like, were communions crazy when you made yours?
Yes, because
Were like big dresses and makeup and stuff already popular?
Yeah.
Your dad had no problem? Because I know he can be quite homophobic. So seeing you in the little powdered blue and the Charlotte Tilbury.
Very good.
Brilliant. Just making a joke about you cross-dressing at the age of 7.
It's fantastic.
So
wouldn't have it any other way.
Were communions outrageous though?
So I got married. I married. I made my communion in the early 2000s. So like the
Peak boom. Okay.
I missed my Holy Communion, which was shocking.
No.
I got chickenpox 2 days before.
Sorry, the amount of people messaging this in yesterday.
Really?
I've never had the chickenpox.
Oh.
Why does everybody say that? People need to grow up. This whole, fuck, you've never had the chickenpox. Jesus, you're dead. You're as good as dead, mate. I'm not. You're dead. I'm visiting you here, Nana. You're in the home, Nan. Plug it out. Abuela, plug it out. She's having one of her bad days. Just, sorry, what? I'm fluffing the pillow. That's the way that I fluffed them. It's better if you... Stop. Do you know what I mean? People need to relax with you haven't had chickenpox. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
When has having chickenpox ever served you? Other than you were a callous freak at a birthday party and everybody ignored you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We didn't want to go near in the ball pit. Owen? Just remember the guy in my school who he came to a birthday party with the pox.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Very irresponsible.
Very reckless.
Reckless.
So, pox. What are the chicken pox like?
It's just like a rash for a couple of days.
You know all about those?
Very
After
good.
Belarus. Right. Lads. Brazzers. Nope. STIs. Minimising the damage emotionally and physically of STIs. Just a couple of lads having a bit of banter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what we're all about.
STIs. My married mate with loads of kids were and all. No, we're not devolving into that sort of nonsense.
Good man.
So yeah, it was okay.
But I had to make my Holy Communion by myself in July. So at the end of like the Eucharist, in a normal mass, they were like, "Oh, we also have little Michael O'Malley here, who's going to make his communion." I had to go up in front of the whole.
And were you in like a little tux?
Oh yeah,
that is just
shocking.
Now, as the podcast goes on, I am getting a wider picture as to why you are the way that you are. So.
I'm a lot more normal than I should be.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well phrased. Yeah. Okay, Aniva, let's go.
So, hi Mark. I didn't actually witness this, but a friend of mine who had worked in a different school had taught the communion class there, and when the kids had gone up for the Holy Communion, one of the girls got the Holy Communion, and then on her way down the aisle, her mother had a remote and pressed it, and her tiara lit up and it said, "I have received." So, what do you say about that?
It was obviously the one they were supposed to use for the wedding night.
Oh, very good.
Cock. Women receive cock on wedding. Women, weddings, cock.
Yes.
What's not to like about that joke? What's not to like about this podcast? When you're getting, I'm giving you pearls here, Charlie. But, I'm only getting warmed up.
Oh.
Yeah. When doing Al. No, lost it. Fuck. Tiara.
Yeah.
A lit up tiara.
That
the
is.
LED I have received.
That's obscene.
Yeah, do you think you're certain that this will be tacky? This won't be tacky. Let me just check. We do have furry carpets in this home. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think the tiara will be too tacky? No, I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
And sure, it's easy because people will be able to see her from the horse-drawn carriage. You know what
of
I
course,
mean?
yes.
I just think it's completely... Anything LED is a no.
I totally agree.
It's the sort of communion headpiece equivalent of going into a restaurant and then on the way to the Jacks they have an a fucking neon sign that says "Dance in the Rain."
Oh,
no,
go away.
That's when you're going to get absolutely fleeced for a watery bowl. Well, I mean it's faux, so it has to be watery, but a shit bowl of faux, or like a piece of dim sum that's 23 quid.
Oh, stop. Yes.
I fell in love here. Did you? In the Jacks. In the Jacks of an overpriced hotel bought by a Chinese conglomerate. Do you know what I mean? This is like, it's the equivalent of tech bros getting into. Have you noticed all these tech guys like Mosseri, the head of Insta and stuff? These guys are now trying to buy streetwear.
Yeah.
To make them look normal. To make them look like Zuckerberg's done the same. They're all trying to wear like cool, trendy. They've like got teams of people who are scaring. They're like in the way that like costume designers and people who, say for instance, Euphoria. Mm-hmm. The girl that did the wardrobe for that, the first season, I think she's from East London. She's a fucking legend. Peel's that brand that I have.
Yeah.
So
lovely jacket.
I had the brand first. And Zendaya wore it in Euphoria. So I have the same sense as a cool, drug-addicted teenage fictional girl. That's me. That's who I am at the end of the day. But all the tech bros are now going out and dressing like, streetwear guys to make them seem more accessible and relatable, and just they're just a couple of guys with their tech. Yeah. No, they are the worst.
You're a billionaire.
Yes. I did have a point somewhere. I've just completely misplaced it.
It was the neon signs and...
Yeah, the neon signs in restaurants. LEDs, yeah. Shoot me. Any restaurant that has... I don't care if it's a pizza restaurant, a chicken restaurant, anything. It's real, just like you're trying to inject soul into something that is absolutely sterile.
I think once you're trying to like... Not aura farm, but once you're trying to farm something, some sort of feeling.
Synthetic emotion. By the way, I'm investing in a sign for the podcast. I actually am.
No, but that would be nice. That would be classy.
Okay, Oliva, let's go.
Hi, Mark. So just on the communion stories. So 2013, I think it was, my brother made his communion. So obviously my mom was trying to be like different to all the other moms. So I wasn't in the bouncy castle. She was... really thinking out of the box. So she got this guy to come to our house with like a plethora of different kinds of animals, mostly reptiles. So he arrived, like obviously my brother and all his little pals were there. Lead balloon. The kids were hysterical. And actually some of the adults were hysterical as well. The kids were hysterical. He had like an 8-foot python in the kitchen. There was tarantulas, like these monitor lizards in the back playroom. Like it was crazy. And one of the kids, God love her, she was so overwhelmed she started vomiting.
Oh God.
So yeah, I checked and the business is still going. So I mean, like there's a market out there for everybody.
You wanted to see an 8-foot python, love? Should have gone to Dublin Zoo.
Yeah. Thought we were going somewhere else there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should have gone to Dublin Zoo.
Just factual.
Yeah.
Helpful.
And I'll show you my cock. What have we become? No, stop.
You're incorrigible.
Oh God. Yeah. I actually would you have been afraid of that as a kid?
I wouldn't have been afraid, but I do feel like those exotic animals were for
I just feel like back in the day, though, people come to your house. Like I saw one yesterday, someone said that the guy who used to do bouncy castles in their area, he'd always throw his son in with them with the bouncy castle for the day. You can't just do that. You can't like blur the line between business and childcare. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, lob in Ulteen with the bouncy for the day.
Yeah.
Ulteen's there with the rat's tail. Do you know what I mean?
Oh God.
And a gruff voice, and he's seen too much because he's been on the roads with his dad.
There you are.
With his dad for the like. People, I feel like bouncing castle salesmen back in the 90s were of a certain... interesting. They were colourful characters.
Yes.
You know, they weren't sort of like ex-cons.
No.
Most of them were probably current cons. They were sort of pursuing a life of active criminality. Do you know what I mean? And they have a satellite dish. Well, no, we're just hitting just the bouncing castle. Who's doing your teeth whitening? No. Do you know what I mean?
I have this limo here.
Yeah. Like... I just feel like bouncy castle salesmen, it was that white. You don't see the van that was the van for everything.
No, yeah.
You know,
very consciously unmarked.
Yeah, well, I wash the windows. No, because miraculously they'll be dirtier afterwards. I would get a better wash on a sort of European crossroads on a motorway. You know what I mean? Buy a guy with a squeezy 7-Up bottle and a squidgy.
Lovely.
So, 90s bouncy castles operator guys were just...
Yeah, they weren't pillars of the community.
Did you ever get stuck under a bouncy castle as it was deflating?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Those are moments in your childhood you don't forget.
Reminds me of this time I was having... No.
In your head it's like, will I
Getting
say, will
stuck
I do?
under a bouncy castle deflating.
Reminds me of the night of my dad. So yeah,
It doesn't even make sense. Well, it does make sense, but it's just putrid and childish.
Yes.
And juvenile and Oniva.
Okay.
Hi, Mark. Just on the subject of communions, my son is autistic and he is due to make his communion next week. A couple of weeks ago, he had his first confession in the church, and coming up to it, we were trying to prepare him as best we could as to what would be happening, trying to explain the whole process to him. We were trying to come up with sins, as you do with kids. I was telling him, you can say the usual ones, which is, I was cheeky to my mum, or I was fighting with my brothers, etc. But that was grand with him. But he decided that he wanted to go down the full blown honesty route, and in his head, he thought it would be a good idea to go in and tell the priest all the curse words that he has said in the past, and in particular, he wanted to tell the priest that he had said the C word before. So I was horrified. All I had these visions of us in the church and him going up to the priest and just blurting out the C word right in his face. It took us a long time to try and convince him that it wasn't a good idea to maybe curse at the priest that much. In his head, he wanted to get it all out there for everyone to know. We talked around eventually, thank God, because on the night he just sat there in complete silence and the priest did most of the talking, which was absolutely fine by me because I think if he had have done what he said he was going to do, they would have had to put me in a coffin and hold a funeral for me there and then. So thank God it all went well in the end, and he'll be able to make his communion next week.
Unbelievable. Oh, I absolutely love this.
What a legend.
I love that directness. See, this thing, neurodiversity is so wonderful in so many ways, and it just gives us that, people who are able to just cut through the bullshit.
Yeah.
He's like, do you know what? I'm not going to make up a lie and say that I kicked the ball into my neighbour's garden or I didn't do the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the priest a cunt. And that's the game. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Totally agree.
I remember hearing this thing years ago. Somebody might be able to remind me of the origin or where this comes from, but I remember it could have been my dad telling me that apparently there was this guy who went to a priest for confession. And obviously the whole thing about confession is the priest can't tell a single soul.
Sure.
But he was like, this priest used to drive to the church every single day. The priest's house was 3-minute drive from where the church was, and they'd go down the main road, take a right at the roundabout, down by the supermarket and across into the church. And the guy went into him in confession and said, you go to work this way every single day. I've put a bomb just to them the roundabout for whenever you come off on 10 o'clock on Friday.
What?
And the dilemma, I suppose, then for the priest is, if the priest alters his route, does that mean he's breaking? Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it's he's supposed to not be. He's supposed to be purely a vehicle.
He's a medium or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So makes you think, doesn't it?
Ooh.
I mean, it's not true.
Didn't know we were going here.
It can't be, because who told that story? The guy who admitted to blowing up the priest, or the priest. You're both fired. Do you know what I mean?
Someone has broken the agreement.
Exactly. So
worse than the bomb.
Worse than the bomb. Let's go.
Hiya, Mark. Hiya, Mick. So basically, when my sister was Holy Communion age, she hung out with a lad on the road, and they locked themselves in his bathroom, and she cut his hair off with his scissors. And 2 days later, the day before his communion, his mother marched him down to our house, and he had to get a 0 all over his head to fix it. There was no fixing it, so he just had to get a 0. And she knocks on our front door, and she was like, "Look what your daughter did to my son. Look what she did." And she was very upset.
Plot twist. This was in 1941 Hamburg. And the girl was actually helping disguise the identity of the neighbour down the road to evade the watchful, nefarious and morally bankrupt hands of the SS. So she was doing him a favour.
Well done.
Yes.
Thanks, Greta.
So, Fraulein, I would like you to march. No. Just
Where's your head gone today?
Hitler. Okay. Goodbye. Is that it? Are we done? I've got a headache. Are we done? Or do we have one more?
A few more.
Okay, let's go. We have a few more. Fucking hell, I'm jet lag.
Wait till you hear this one. I know of a young one in Burr in County Offaly getting her communion on a Saturday. And they all went back to school on the Monday, and Mary, not her real name, walks in school, and the teacher goes, Mary, you never turned up on Saturday. What happened? And the young one turns around and says, we were running late at the hairdresser, so we went straight to the hotel. She never even made the sacrament, like. Seriously. Oh my God. What? Fair funny. I done some laughing. And a friend of mine who's a priest taught me that now. That's God's shoot now. Huh? Honest to God. She didn't even get to taste the bread, huh?
Guys, if you're submitting to the podcast, you're going to have to do it in English at least. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Incredible.
Legend. Thank you so much for your submission.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've heard this. I feel like you can't if you're participating in a sacrament or a ceremony, do the thing the way the tradition expects of you, whether it's Christian, any religion, Jewish, Islam, whatever, Hindu, any religion at all. You adhere to the principles of that religion.
Yeah.
That's my belief.
Totally agree.
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm religious. I just say I'm spiritual. You do ketamine. Yeah, I like to find a bit of meaning in everything. Ketamine, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm spiritual. What do you mean by that? Do you like wearing Thailand pants and doing drugs and going to Bali and finding rich American finance bros on trips to take you out for nice meals in Seminyak?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but you're grateful.
But I do a bit of journaling. Now, I haven't done it in about 9 months because I only use my smartphone. But every now and then I'll post a reel about journaling. Let's go. Okay, Michael, give me one more. One more for the road.
Okay.
Hey, Mark. So, 2 days after my communion, my godfather wanted to take me out for my communion because he wasn't able to make it on the day. And he said, oh, tell her to wear a communion dress. I'm taking her out for the day. It'd be nice to see her dressed up. So, of course, my mum thought this is a great idea. Put the dress and all on grand. Thought I was going out somewhere nice for the day. And he brought me 5 minutes down the road from my house to the local dive. Now, I mean, this pub stinks of piss.
Good.
All the furniture is so old. And he sat all day drinking out of the money that people gave me in the pub. But this pub is all old men sitting at the bar, people sitting on slot machines. There was literally nothing for me to do. But yeah, he had a great day, thanks to me. I'm 32 now, and I remember this day more vividly than I do my communion because I actually think I'm that traumatised. But thanks very much for the podcast.
Good stuff. So I'm quite depressed.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the grimmest thing I've ever heard. I feel like we should probably have a chat with him off air.
Yeah. And her to make sure she's okay.
Let's just get my goddaughter to dress up in her communion dress so I can take it down to the pub and pass her around like a sort of, pint-sized troker box and drink on the earnings.
Yeah. Not great.
Not great.
No.
Not a lot. Maybe if it was told in the voice from the last voice note, I'd get a laugh out of it.
Yeah.
But this for me is like if you just put some melancholic piano, like an Ellie Goulding tune on the fucking harpsichord or something, this would be an ad for Childline. Genuinely.
There's a PSA here.
It's are you still with him? Like, are you in the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is sad. This doesn't make me feel nice.
I'm sorry for adding it.
Okay. So we'll just leave it at that then. I'm going to go home.
Okay.
How much money did you make for your communion?
£400 or £500.
Pound?
Yeah.
You dropped the S there, did you?
Pounds, sorry.
Sorry, Brian Friel. I didn't realise you're getting into character for your newest fucking play. 4 or 5. How many summers did you spend in the Shannon? 1,000? Submerged in Killaloo, like.
Sorry.
£400 or £500. What are you selling? An outboard engine of a dinghy. There'll be £400 or £500 looking on the top. Are you spitting on your palms before you shake people's hands these days? Good Lord, that is appropriation.
I'm sorry.
That's worse than me calling people crotchety.
Ratchety.
Ratchet ass. You wretched ass! Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week. Before I go, one more shout out to Butternut Box, the sponsors of this show. If you want a dog with a shinier coat, more energy, and let's be honest, smaller poos, you need to get them on this. You can get these fresh, tailored meals delivered to your door, or you can even find Butternut in Maxi Zoo stores now if you're out and about. It's not fancy or just for poodles in sweaters. It's just proper, healthy food for every dog. Head over to butternutbox.com/weekly roast or use the code weekly roast to get 50% off your first 2 boxes. Your dog will thank you, even if they still refuse to listen to you in the park. See you next week. All the best.
Mark Megan's Weekly Roast, a GoLoud original. With thanks to butternutbox.com, delivering tailored meals straight to your door. Because fresh food means happy dogs.